Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to focus on hamstrings. So we're looking at the elongation of all three hamstrings with addition of back extensors to aid in the release of ache. So go ahead and come up into a standing position. We're going to take a standing forward fold. You can use a block underneath your hands. Otherwise, just rest your hands on the ground. Hands can be in front of you, or you can walk them back slowly in line with the toes, eventually in line with your heels. Pull your belly in, up, and back so that you hinge from your hip flexors. Work the elongation of your entire back body. Encourage your inner thighs to roll in as you lift your hips and get a little longer through your spine. The less rounding of the back, the better. Relax your neck and breathe. So as you're working to straighten the legs, you want that internal rotation of the inner thighs, the lift of the hips, but we don't want to hyperextend the knees. So don't worry about pushing the knees back and really focusing on that strong straight leg. That's not important. As long as you're getting the length of the back side of the legs, you're good to go. It takes time. Remember that it's a process, and just breathe through it. Alright, go ahead and lift. Step your left leg back. We'll come into a half split. So drop on down to your back knee. Straighten your right leg. You can use a block on the inside of your leg for support through your hands. And then we'll play with pointing and flexing the foot, maybe a little ankle rotation side to side, just getting at the region of the IT band and around any of that stickiness in your hamstrings. Good, so from here, you can take your hands across to the right side of the leg. If you're using the block, go ahead and take the block with you. It's okay if your foot kind of drops to the side. Toes don't need to be perfectly straight up. As long as you're getting that stretch through the outer hamstring and up and around the IT band, then you've got it right. Alright, go ahead and switch position. So we'll sweep the right leg back, left leg forward. We're taking the same pose, a little half split. Straighten your left leg, extend the hips back over the right knee. Right knee is down. Relax your right toes. Point and flex through the left foot. And again, tick-tock through your foot, maybe little rotations through the ankle. You're just trying to get at all avenues of the leg. It's important to stretch all three regions of the hamstrings for balance. We don't ever want to just focus on one particular. Good. Go ahead and sweep your right hand across. You're having that little side tilt. And again, it's okay if your foot moves. Try to keep your shoulders down your back. Find the stretch through the outer leg. And release. Sweep the legs back, cross your ankles, sit back, bring your legs forward in front of you. So you do want to do your best to have your toes in the same direction. Go ahead and point your feet like ballet shoes and then spread your toes. This will give you a little pocket underneath your knee as you hinge from the hips and fold forward. Just like we did standing, except now you're seated. If you need a little bit of support for your legs, especially if your knees just naturally bend in this position, go ahead and take the foam roller underneath your knees. And that way you can still hinge from the hips, work the elongation of your hamstrings, and keep the feet in the same plane of existence. Go ahead and lift yourself up. Open your legs nice and wide, coming into a forward fold into the center. Okay, so we want to keep the back side of the knees soft. Go ahead and play with your feet. You can kind of point and flex, spread the toes, rotate your ankles. If this is difficult for you, go ahead and take the foam roller in between your legs, place your hands on the foam roller, and then encourage that extension as you push out. Yeah. Relax your neck, try to get long through your spine, no rounding of the back as best you can. Go ahead, lift yourself up, rotate over your right leg, pull your left shoulder back, your right hip back, and root down strong through your left sit bone. Pull your chest forward, out and over the thigh. Lift yourself up, and we'll do the other side. Rotate over your left leg. Find that little bit of a twist. Extend over your left leg. Think about your forehead coming to your knee, but not because the back is rounded. Instead, that your spine is so long that the extension happens. Keep your toes spread and relaxed. Keep your knees relaxed and root down through the right sit bone. Shoulders away from your ears, and breathe. Lift yourself up, sweep your legs together, roll down onto your back. You might want to strap for this one. Hug the right knee into your chest and then extend your leg towards the ceiling. So if your hamstrings are really tight or if it's just difficult to hold onto the calf, then loop a band around the ball of your right foot so that you can hold on to that. Keep your left leg long unless there's any issues in your back, and then you can go ahead and bend your left knee, placing the sole of the foot on the floor. Pull your right leg in, and again, spread your toes. We want to make sure that we're not hyperextending. Open your leg to the right. From here, you can loop your fingertips around your right big toe or hold the strap with your right hand. Extend your leg out. Make sure your left sit bone, your left butt cheek, stays on the floor. Relax your upper back. Encourage the openness of your inner thigh. Lift the leg back up, switch the hands, and pull across the body. Try not to move the left hip too much, just let the right hip stack on top of the left. Let your right palm face up, relax your shoulders, find the openness from the back side of the hip all the way down the outer edge of your right leg. Bring your legs back up, remove the band if you have that, and switch sides. So you pull the left knee in, take the band over the left foot, and then extend the leg, using the strap if you need to. If you're not holding the strap, hold either your hamstring or your calf. Find a little bit of movement through your foot if you need to. Spread your toes and pull the leg in towards your face. Remember, if there's any kind of weirdness feeling in your low back, go ahead and bend your right knee, taking the sole of the foot to the floor. Keep your shoulders down and away from your ears as you pull your leg in. Loop your 2 peace fingers on your left hand around your big toe to open the leg out to the side, or take a hold of the band with your left hand. Make sure that your right hip stays flat to the floor. Relax your shoulders, right palm faces up. How far you open is really just dependent on what's accessible and feels good for you. By no means do you have to come all the way to the floor. From here, lift your leg back up, switch the grip with your hands, and pull the leg across your body. Stacking left hip on top of right, let your left palm face up. And again, guys, make sure that it's a comfortable range of motion for you. You don't need to touch the floor with your foot. As long as you're feeling that stretch, you've got it right. Go ahead and lift up and unwind. Find your back flat, hug your knees into your chest, and extend the legs up towards the ceiling for legs up the wall. You're welcome to take a block underneath your sacrum if that feels best. As long as your feet are above the level of your heart, you're doing it correctly. Your knees are welcome to be bent. Relax your shoulders, your belly, your back. Go ahead and bring your legs down, splay the legs out, the arms out, palms up, breathe in and out, and then lift yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next video will focus on quads and hip flexors. Enjoy your day.